We're going to do my makeup today with everything I've gotten from the TikTok shop. Retail value is probably over $500. Definitely over $500. The first thing I start with is POV, okay? This stuff, I'm telling you, it's worth every penny. Everything I use will be available in my showcase at the top of my profile. Now, I will say I did get most of this stuff as a free sample. All right, now we're going to go in with the e.l.f. primer. Obviously, I really like this stuff. Now, all this stuff, guys, I will say, if I do run out, I will be purchasing it again with my own money. Now, I just take my fan and I let it dry the primer. Okay, now we're going to use the Anastasia foundation. Okay, and this is in the color 3W. You can't see that, but whatever. Now, when applying that, it doesn't look like the best color match, but after putting it on, it is. So now we're going to go in with our curve case made by Mitchell. Okay, and I'm going to mix these two colors, okay? And this is very pigmented, okay? You do not need a lot. Okay, and then we're going to go in with these two colors right here. And we will blend these in with a beauty blender once I get done. Okay, and now we will just blend them. And these blend so well. All right, now we're going to use our Estee Lauder concealer. And y'all, when I run out of this, I will 100% be buying more. Okay, this stuff is insanely good. Insane. Now, before you even comment, that's too much. It's too much for you. Not too much for me. Okay? Now blend it in. I am in love with this stuff. Seriously. All right, now we're going to do our eyebrows. And we use the Quincy, I don't even know, Tattoo Eyebrow Gel Easy Peel Off. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, the thicker you put this on, the better. Okay? The longer you leave it on, the longer it will last. I only leave mine on the duration of doing my makeup, and then I take it off. But you can leave it on up to 2 hours, and it will stay on much longer. That's as good as it gets. So I'm just going to use my fan and dry them. Okay, now we're going to go in with the UYF or UVF Ultra Fine Loose Powder. I use the color 3. This stuff, I'm telling you, is insane, okay? It mixes 4 different colors. Okay, you mix 4 different colors in there. And watch. Watch the magic. With it, without it. Yeah. Now I just take a brush and I just get anything left over, blend it in. All right, now we're going to do our eyeshadow, and we're going to use the P. Louise Breakfast Bites Hot To Go palette. Look how stunning, okay? All right, we're going to go in with this color right here. Oh, wait a minute. We cannot forget the concealer on our eyelids. Okay, this is going to help it stay and brighten it. And just use your finger and dab it in or blend it in, whatever. Okay, once you got that blended in, now just take whatever color you want to use on the lid of your eye. This is a stunning color, okay? Stunning. Now, we'll be adding a different color on top of it. It's gorgeous, okay? And then I'm going to go in with this color beside of it. Look how pretty that is. Their eyeshadows are top tier, okay? I don't care what nobody says. They're amazing. Okay, now I'm going to use the brush that it came with, and I'm going to go in with this color right here into the crease. And I'm just going to blend that out all the way. And just blend, 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 okay? Blend till you can't blend no more. Okay, now I'm going to take this darker color here, okay? And I'm going to go in the corner. And we're just going to darken that up a little bit. Give it a little bit of a dimension. All right, I'm going to go back in with the first color I started with and just retouch up my eyelid. Now I'm going to take this color right here. Okay, it's like a nude. And I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit. Okay, so we're not so harsh. But we're still there. Okay, this palette also comes with a blush. And it is... it's stunning. Okay, stunning. Look at that. Gorgeous. All right, now we're going with the Patrick Ta bronzer. The powder. This stuff is insanely good. Anything he makes is amazing, though. Let's be honest. And don't worry, we will blend all this, okay? Don't freak out. Now we're going to use the Beauty Creations highlighter in the color Golden Mind. When I tell you, this stuff is insane. And it's $8, okay? $8. Now, once I'm done with all that, I'll take my veil brush, okay, and blend this all in together. Now we're going to do our liquid eyeliner, and this is called Cobra Queen. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but this stuff is amazing. And the tip, it just helps you be so precise. Now, I'm going to go back into the P. Louise palette, okay? I'm going to take this darker color and put it right here. All right, now that we're done with that, we're going to use the UVF. I'm assuming that's what that is. Ultrafine Blurring Setting Powder. This stuff, okay, super affordable, and it's insanely good, okay? So we're just going to put this on, and the areas you want to brighten and blur, okay? I put it here, and in my hair, I guess, here, 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 and I do my whole chin to try to help set that makeup. And then we just let that sit and bake. Now we're going to do our mascara. This is by the same company that I used the liquid liner. Unfortunately, they are sold out on here. But there are other places you can go get it. And it's just called Cobra Queen Mascara, okay? I do not know how to pronounce the name, okay? And I ain't going to look stupid. I ain't going to give y'all that opportunity. And I put like 3 coats on, okay? And what I do is... I put my first coat on, okay? And then I'll let it sit for about 10, 15 seconds, and then I put my second coat on. Don't let it dry. And voila. Okay, I did get mascara on my nose, but we're going to have to let it dry, okay? And once it dries, we'll get it off. But now I'm going to take my big veil brush again, okay? Get that setting powder, blend it in. That setting powder is just, well, a cool trick I learned once. If you get mascara on your skin, let it dry and then take a spoolie to it. Now, one of the big makeup people on here said to take your loose powder once you're done with everything, okay, put it on your face, and then take a brush and just blend that in. Okay, now I'm going to do my lip liner, and I actually use an eyeliner by Persona in the color Brown. I'm just going to outline my lip, and then I'll color in the corners. Now I use the lipstick Flesh Pot by MAC, and I just put it in the middle. And then I'll just fix any spots you can't see. Now I use the Lumi Ocean Setting Spray. Dry it with your fan. I forgot to take my eyebrows off, so we're going to peel these off. And voila. We're done.